1 minute late. That was such an improvement from Wednesday. A 1,600% improvement. Hey, Reg. Bishy. You done working for the day, Bishy, or you still at it? Good morning, Redneck. Sparkling all day. I don't think I'd mind that job as long as like there was nobody else in the entire store while I was doing it. All right. Well, welcome in, guys. Um, haven't had a antique small show in quite a while. Um, but I'm going to start getting back to them on Sunday mornings. I'll probably also have some pop-ups during the week. Um, I have a ephemera show scheduled for Wednesday. I'll probably try to do a couple hour show on Wednesday for ephemera every week. I do antique smalls on Sunday and then pop up at random. Um, I'll probably also do some $2 start shows on my other account. If you're not following me on it, I'll put it in the chat down there. If you want to follow that account, I only do $2 starts on that, and I only do it in the one little area in the one corner, and it's pretty much all small, tiny things. I'm back until I crash out or win the lottery, which I can't seem to do. So today I'm going to scan. I'm going to do one scan of all the shelves that I have over here. If you've never been here before, my name's Josh. So old crap. Have this area set up. Everything's $5 starts. The shipping's capped. I think the third thing you buy, the shipping is free. No matter what the weight, it's all going to be the same. But so I'm going to start. I will start scanning. If you see something you want, just put it in the chat and I'll pull it down. Easy. How are you? And once I get a half dozen things or so, I will run them. And just going to do one scan today. Nothing pre-listed. Next week, I will have some pre-listed auctions. And I'll do those. I probably do those at noon. I'll start the Sunday ones at 10, like I always had before. And then, hey, Ohio. And then at noon, I will do the pre-listed stuff if I have any, which I don't today, but I will next week. I'm just gonna scan. That way, if nobody wants anything, I can just be done for the day. Uh, the last few shows I had before I took a break to just get rid of the music, I asked 3 different shows for people's opinions and to message me, and not one single person messaged me their preference. So we're just doing it this way because I know there's a few people that like the scans, if for nothing else than to watch me rant. Okay, got the turmeric. Lots of little dog figures. Ointment. Ohio, I have something that I set out over here that I thought you might like. The Three Little Pigs. Got those. Did Chip and Sissy have a show yesterday? I don't think they did. I think yesterday must have been their off week. I didn't get notified if they did. Uh, I don't know. I was gonna bring a giant hammer in here. There's Chip and Sissy. Hey, Bath Bomb. Bath Bomb, you must have had like a dozen shows yesterday. The white tin. Okay, grab the white tin. If you guys are looking for Loungefly or Doorables, give Bath Bomb only three. Really? Maybe it was different devices I had going off. I swear it was like half a dozen times I got notifications. And there's a big flour sack if anybody wants one. The deer. Okay, got the deer. 60 people. All right, that's at least a dozen or half a dozen things. So we'll run those. And we'll go back to scanning. Did you buy more durables or did you are you still working on the ones you had? All right, let's. They completely changed everything since the last time I had listed anything. I spent half an hour yesterday trying to figure out how to activate my products. Oops, it already started. It's the flour sack. It's 100 pound one. It's a big one. Am I ignoring you? No. What did you say? Yes, I must have been. It's got a moon on it. Thank you, J60. Hey, Purple. How are you? You're glad I'm back. Well, I would be somewhat lying if I said I was glad I was back, but I am glad that I got done with the music crap. I was trying to pawn off my records on somebody, a local dealer, and he doesn't want them. So I'm supposed to be getting this is full. We'll do this next. I'm supposed to be getting a dumpster this week. So I'm going to have some dumpster shows with the records, and I'm going to stand there and I'm going to show them. And if nobody wants them, I'm going to toss them in the dumpster. That's what we're going to do. So, pretty nice condition on the French's turmeric. It is full. And that one is running. The flower vase, the white one. Do the show. Thank you, Ohio. The custard one? This one? Okay, we'll run that. I'll add it to the pile down here. I'm gonna do this ointment. Ixamol, 10%. Is it full? Oh, it's full. Somebody used one little fingerful. Must have worked perfectly. So I'm gonna run that on the Eli Lilly ointment. While that's running, I'm gonna grab my black light. Thank you, Ohio. Run this while I got the black light here. It does have one tiny little fleck somewhere on the foot. Right there. On the very side, it's a very thin little fleck. But it glows pretty nice even in daylight. Yes, it glows. It's old. Don't know who made it or what pattern it is. And that one's running. And it is custard if you can't tell. And thank you, Ohio. And we'll do the little piggies. These are cute, kitschy little piggies. Eat what, Bishy? I'm a goldfish. I don't even know what I said this. You were. Oh, probably not. So, cute little mid-century kitschy. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, but they're piggies. So that is running. Thank you, J60. Yeah, I saw Junkie said she had a cheesecake party with Jesus today. So Greenbrier, tobacco tin, and that one's running. Elephant on the top shelf. This pudgy little elephant there. Okay, I'll grab that next. Another little mid-century deer. That's not really a chip. That's fired over that and glazed over that little mark on its ear. And that is running. Run the tin again. Thanks, Ohio. And if you're a seller on here, feel free to advertise your shows during my show. There's the tin again. Butterflies counting down the days until there is a zero. Thanks, Ohio. Until there's a 0% chance that things are going to freeze. Oh, that's right. Bishy has a show on Monday. I don't know what she's selling, but she's got a show sometime Monday afternoon, and I think she's going to raid into the Queen Bee Vintage. Rag and Ribbon has shows all the time, and Purple Turtle rarely has shows, but she's got jewelry and crafty stuff in her bin. So I think this is a candle holder, or an incense burner or something. No markings, little kind of clay or pottery elephant. And that one's running. You're creating goldfish. What kind of goldfish? Thanks, J60. Oh, there was a comment in there. You were calling me a goldfish. I gotcha. All right. And if you see anything in the background, like whoever Jay or whoever said that, just let me know. I can run stuff that you see. But I'm gonna go back to scanning. If you just got here, just call it out in the chat if there's something you want me to run, and we'll run it. That little forklift is a GoBot or a transformer of some sort. Pick. How are you? J60's having a sale. I've been getting rid of the music. Baby chick. That's cool. I don't have the key for it, but it's a clockwork. Somebody said pepper. I got the pepper. I got the little girl in the red dress. Got the baby chick. Yeah, I've been helping Butterfly with her grow operation a little bit. The chick with the bun. Got that one. Oh, yeah. Call Weeders in here to critique me. Cat. This cat or this cat? Or this cat? Or is that a dog? All right, I'll get this cat. The aspirin tin. See, there's so many cats. There's a lot of dogs here too. Any donkeys? Uh there's a donkey over to the side. Got the duck. Hey, junkie. Did you finish your worshiping and fellowship, or haven't you started yet? Got the bird on a clip. Yeah, I know I've got one donkey that I can see off real quick. I've got other donkeys other places. Oh. All right. Anybody interested in this rolling pin? If not, I'm going to throw it off to the side because it's going to fall off. Hang out for a second, Crystal. When I walk back over to my phone stand, I'll show you the donkey that I can see. She's got a whole collection in the other room of rolling pins to abuse me with. All right, there's a little pile, so we'll run those. Oh, where did I see that donkey? It's like a donkey toothpick holder. Or a planter for a very tiny plant. Okay, I'll pull him down. I know I've got more. I don't know if I have any out here, other ones today, though. If I happen to see some, I'll show them. But I figure I got about 500 or 600 items on these shelves every week that I scan. The yellow girl. Um, I don't know where the yellow girl and the lion. The question about the lion. Where did you see the lion? Back where I was, or over here? This little thing here. This one. That's a mouse, I think. Oh, next to the donkey planter. No, that's a cartoon character that I. It's a pound puppy, I think. It's a PVC pound puppy. Run the mouse. Okie dokie. Let's pull that down too. All right, we'll do the yellow girl. I'm sure she has a name. I think she's a strawberry shortcake person, but I don't know. What did Weeder say? Pull back. Thank you, Weeders. I will. I will try that. And that little girl's running. Yeah. Feel free to critique my scanning. Anyone can. I'll ignore most of them because I'll miss half the chat. Weeders. Actually, I was closer than normal over there because there's like 3 dozen cats and 3 dozen dogs, and if I held it too far back and somebody said dog, I'd have no idea what they were talking about. So cute, kitschy little mid-century. I don't know. You can put a little plant in it, or toothpicks, or your weed. I don't know. Whatever. And that one's running. Nice condition. Butterfly bought a box of I don't know, hundreds of packs of seeds at an auction the other day. I did not, Butterfly. Um, Gotcha, Lang. Thank you, Crystal. and she found a couple little packets of cactus seeds. So I'm gonna try growing some cactus seeds. So add the miner's lantern, and what was the other thing? Weeders, the old camera. Okay, I'll put that down. Weeders, I'll rant. Labeling shelves. You want to know about labeling shelves? I labeled my shelves over there in the cassette room because all those cassette buyers whined that they could not figure out which stack I was on. I labeled them. Do you know how many people used those labels on the columns of those after I labeled them? Not a single frickin' one. Not once did they use them. Nobody, that's right. They whined. And if you saw my cassette shows, you saw how slow I went. And everybody's like, you should label those. So I got out little stickers and I labeled 30 freaking columns with letters. Not a single person. This is cute. I like this. It's a bank, but you'd have to break it to get your money out. This was running. Oh, and if you've been here before, you know I just rant and just whine about shit. But I had to be nice, and I did not whine about that labeling over there for those guys that buy cassettes. Thank you, J60. I sold a couple of the holders to somebody, and I just left the labels right on them. Weeders, I thought it was a good suggestion. Kind of rusty, but nice and shabby. It's running on that pepper tin. Because I thought even before I would label the shelves over there, and then people kept saying to do it. Um, hmm. Thanks, Ohio. Bushy, did you get your ephemera that you saved from the shredder? 1975, Duncan Ceramics. This is one of those things that some lady probably took a class and painted them. She made it freaky. And that one's running. Oh, Dawn, I since I screwed up the shipping on the ephemera show, I sent you a bunch of Disney stuff. Thank you, Rag. More rant. No, I get people that complain when I rant. So this is clockwork. I don't know if it works, and I don't have a clock key here to test it, but it is. This is one of those little things that came in an egg. It came in a tin egg. It's a Haji signed on the bottom, and that one's running. Stick the key in there. Dawn, I think your shipment came to 200 and some ounces or something. Thank you, J60. J60. I'm not going to click into your stuff because it'll screw me up. But what do you sell? Do you sell old vintage stuff? Is that what you're selling that you're having sale on? Yeah, this is cute. It's kind of some sort of plaster ceramic. No markings on it. And that was running. She is beautiful. Thanks again, Rags. Yeah, and if you look at my other shows, I think I listed a couple at the end that were to be determined. If you want to know if I have a pop up, those are the ones I'll use. So if you want to bookmark that, if you want to see something, if I happen to have one. I think this is some sort of, I don't know. Is it supposed to be an Easter decoration or Christmas decoration, or I don't know what it is. It looks like a sleepy chicken. Made in Japan. And that one's running. Hey, Junk, how are you? And thanks for bookmarking that. Oh, I'm okay, Junk. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. It's supposed to get above 70 degrees today, Junk. It's like a heat wave. Yeah, 2 more weeks and then Butterfly can start planting her garden. Tiny little aspirin tablets from the Sterling Drug Company. It's a tin. And that's running. Okie dokie, Butterfly. They said on NPR this morning that frost in one of those frosts in April wiped out like 90% of the fruit in Pennsylvania. They said they probably won't have hardly any apples at all in Pennsylvania this year. Thanks, Ohio. Give me a sec to swap out my boxes here, and then I'll keep running that stuff. Do the this, then that, then the miner's lamp and the camera, and then we'll go back to scanning. Yeah, strawberries, plums, pretty much anything that grows in Pennsylvania, they act like is not going to be on the market this year. I think this is porcelain, no markings on it. And that is running. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, the strawberries. The Amish lady that used to make donuts. That's what she's kind of retired from making donuts because. Thank you, Chip and Sissy. Because they have a big strawberry farm down the road. They deliver strawberries locally in their buggy. Yeah, I'm up near where the groundhog's at. Near there, about half an hour away. Dora made this in 1945. That's what it says. Or Dora's name's on it anyway. Dora probably didn't make it. And that's running. A little, whatever it is, toothpick holder. Yeah, we're further north than Lancaster, and it's we usually have a lot colder, crappier weather here. I convinced Butterfly to move her garden outside last year with about a week to go in May, and Google told me there was going to be no more freezes, and then it froze and killed half of Butterfly's garden, and I'm still in trouble because of that. So there's some splits in it. It's got lots of age, and it looks like that, but pretty decent condition. Auto light, carbide light, and that is running the old carbide light. It was like the last week of May, and she's like, "We gotta wait till Memorial Day. My dad says so." And I know that's what everybody says, but I look, thanks, Junk. I looked at the extended forecast, and for 2 weeks, there wasn't supposed to be anything below 40 degrees. And then one night, everything just froze to death. Not everything. She was able to save a little bit. All right, no strap, but pretty clear. And where's the shutter button on this one? That's a shutter button? I don't know. Anyway, just a Kodak Duoflex. And that's running. How did it did you manage to fill it with 10 bags of dirt, Don? The 2026 Chevy Equinox is ready for your daily drives, weekend getaways, and everything in between. Plenty of cargo space, plus a big touchscreen. Chevy Equinox, there's plenty of cargo space. Buy one now. Thanks, Judy. Well, that's pretty good. There, and Chip and Sissy's down south, so they're already, their plants are already growing. No, I'm doing an experiment this year. Oh, and Junk's already harvesting down there too. All right, back to scanning. Um, if you just joined, if you see something you want, put it in the chat, and I will pull it down after I got about half a dozen things or so, and then we'll run them. What kind of squash do you grow? Yellow zucchini and acorn. Get this full. I can't remember all the kinds Butterfly has. And she has mashed potato and peanut and spaghetti and normal. She got pump. She's got everything growing inside right now, and she's got one pumpkin that's got a blossom on it already. Welcome in. We're doing a scan show. If you see something you want, put it in the chat and I'll run it for $5 after we get a handful of items. I can't remember what spaghetti was. I like the mashed potato because it tastes like mashed potatoes. Those two have manganese glass and they glow. I believe that glows too, Ohio, in the jar. If you have the 365 light. The flask also glows, Ohio. Actually, Ohio, all this stuff that I've got out here, all the clear glass, or almost all of it glows if you have the 365 light. I don't know if your nephew has one of those lights. The 395 is the normal black light. The milk bottle. The wood bowl down there that I was using for stuff, that bowl. I don't remember. I don't remember where I got that. Somebody made that. The blue jar. Washboard and the frame cake. Okay. This is my sign. That's not for sale. That's the sign Ohio made me. You got this? Is this the one you wanted? You can't have my Ohio sign. Ohio made that for me. She could make you one. Dawn, I don't know what milk bottle. I didn't see a milk bottle. There's a pop bottle up there that an A. Ehrman, and there's also a Joseph Campbell Company in Camden, whatever that is. Those glow if you have the 365 light. Yeah, that one's an Ehrman. And the other one was from New Jersey. The elixir bottle. Or the Camden one. I haven't looked it up. I have no idea if anybody's interested. It's Joseph Campbell, like the soup company from Camden, New Jersey. It's a kind of ribbed bottle. I don't know what came in it. Purple vases. All right, we got a big pile, so I'm gonna run that stuff, and then we'll go back to scanning. These are really nice. Hand blown, like Victorian amethyst glass. All right, give me a sec to grab my other light. Feel free to make offers from the bin if anybody's looking in there. All right. All this stuff glows under a 365 light. Not glowing real great because it's daylight and I've got giant windows in here. But the lid and it glows. Half gallon. Dawn, I don't even know what. I haven't shown any half gallons that I know of. That's running on the Atlas Easy Seal jar. Thank you, Ohio. Yeah, you got me, Dawn. I don't know what you were seeing. I'm looking and I can't. All right, here's a. Oh, this one glows pretty nice even in the daylight. I had to have like, but it's a whiskey flask, and that one's running. I'll keep looking occasionally, Dawn. Maybe I'm just being stupid. Thank you, Ohio. Yeah, you can bid against the people that make requests. It's preferred actually if people. I gotta try to make a profit on at least half of the stuff that I sell so I can break even. You want the checks? Okay. I'll grab those next before I forget them. This is a Defiance number 86, made in the USA. Pretty nice condition. And that folding roll. And that is running. Butterfly's moaning as she walks into the room. Thank you, John. Well, she's about farming.
They let the chicks out. Your eggs. Only 3 so far. And they put this one in the corner, and so I have to bend over.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't like using the nest box. Ohio said hi, butterfly, and Dawn said scrambled, please. She makes these things. She makes these eggs. I don't know what do you call those eggs?
You call them puppy eggs.
I call them pup. What do you call them? She calls them eggs. She puts them in a skillet like an omelet, and then she puts a lid on it and cooks it like forever. and it's like this giant puffy egg thing. That's I don't know. She doesn't have a name for it, but I've never cooked them that way. But they're really good.
Eggs with cheese.
Eggs with cheese. 1894. Old Colony Railroad Company. Some sort of dividend checks or something. I don't know how many's there. 6 of them or so. You get them all.
Oh,
There's,
six.
there's at
'Cause
least 6.
yeah.
Anyway, you're getting those.
All right, let me try to go downstairs and check.
Okay, doke, dear.
You should show them our masterpiece of a garden growing system.
We might do that later, dear. Thank you, Ohio. Welcome in. We're doing a scan show. I'm running the stuff that was requested so far. We're taking requests for a little bit and then running stuff. All right. Little darling. Where's Dover anyway? We need a wellness check. They need to order her pizza or swat her or something. I've only seen like one Instagram post from her in the past couple of months. This is tiny. This is only like a foot or so tall. It's like a lingerie board. And that one's running. All right. Little darling 818 antique washboard. Little bear book. Okay, I'll grab that. Thank you, Crystal. Grab that. I'll just do it right now while I have it in my hand. Thanks for the share, Rag. Little Bear and His Friends. Is this like the same Little Bear that became a cartoon? A little bit of separation there. 1921, or no, this is a 1933 edition. Pretty nice condition, other than that little bit of separation inside the front cover. Nice colors. Yeah, that's running. I watched many episodes of Little Bear.
If you're pre-approved, we'll never hurt your credit score. With Capital One pre-approval, you can safely and easily find out which.
Oh, where's my hand?
No hits. You're pre-approved today.
This thing up there? That thing? That is a nutcracker. I'll run it. I actually bought this for my grandpa. He got up into his mid 90s and he could not crack nuts. He used to just use those little pliers type, and he needed something with more leverage. So I got him this, and there's a dog out that'll be the next scan probably. And he could put this on his table, and he was able to still crack his nuts with it. But don't feel you have to bid junk, but I'm going to run it. Cast iron on a wood base. I don't know if it's antique. It is. It's got some age to it, but I don't know that it's like 150 years old or anything. But he looks like he's thumbing his nose and riding a dolphin. Kind of looks like Peter Pan or something. Thank you, Crystal. Okay, we can do the big spindle. It's wood. It's got metal on it. Big. Run. Welcome in. If you just joined, I'm running requests. We got about 4 more requests, and then we'll get back to scanning the shelves. And thank you, Chunk. If you didn't hear me earlier, this is probably how I'll run the shows on Sundays. There probably won't be super long shows. Next week, I'll have some pre-listed things that you can pre-bid on if you want. That I'll run at noon. But not this week, just scan stuff. So we got Dr. True's Elixir. Original paper label. It's a family laxative. Get the family together and get soft, I guess. Embossed advertising on the back. Oh, and it's a worm expeller too. That sounds gross. But it's still got lots of the contents in there. Projectile diarrhea with worms. I think so. All right, I'm gonna do these vases, and these do glow, probably manganese. Cadmium or something. This is a 365 light. Hand blown, hand painted. I don't see any chips or any damage on these. These are very nice. There's 2 of them. The painting's in pretty nice condition. Maybe a little bit of wear. There's a gilt band painted around the bottom that is mostly wore off of this one. It looks like it might have had gilding around the ruffles too. That is gone. But I'm going to sit them down there. Those are running. You get the pair. And I'm going to sit it down while you guys bid it up. And I grab some bubble wrap. Thank you, Crystal. We'll do that wood bowl next. Yes, these are very nice. That wood bowl, somebody handmade it. I don't know who. I don't even remember where I got it. It's got a nice mid-century look to it. Very modern. Pretty nice condition. You could probably oil it up a little bit. but there's no real damage to it. Just a little bit of finish wear. But somebody put it together, a whole bunch of different kinds of wood in there. It's probably about a foot long. Cool handmade, modern looking wood bowl. Not signed or anything. Thanks again, Kristen. And I'll do the Mason, the Atlas jar, and that candle bottle next, and then we'll go back to scanning. There you go. This glow is pretty nice. I should have a darker area, but I put a brand new, new old stock ball zinc lid on it, and it does glow under the 365 light. It's kind of an aqua-ish green color, but don't think it glows under a normal black light. Let me check. And not really under a normal black light. Under the 365, it does glow. Looks like a pint. So that one's running.
You write the words. What if you could hear them as a song? Go to suno.com, switch to custom mode, and paste in your lyrics.
Christmas ornaments in the bin.
Soulful R&B ballad, emotional vocals, piano driven. Hit create. Suno turned
Thank you, Ohio.
songs. Your words sung
I can't even remember what I put in the bin this time. Next week I will have more items. I'll put like 5,000 items in the bin next week.
and build full track. Also use Suno's base writer's block head on.
So this is another glower. Ooh. I don't know what came in it. No idea. Didn't look it up. Joseph Campbell, Camden, New Jersey.
Subscribe at suno.com.
Maybe ketchup or something. It looks like it probably had a place for a paper label and it's kind of ribbed. Thanks, Ohio. You're awesome. That one's running on the glowy bottle. Thank you, Dawn. Okay, was there anything I missed there as far as the requests before I get back to scanning? Look, man, we're doing a scan show. We're gonna start scanning again here in just a sec. The mothball can, yep. Reefer, Gawler, no mothball cans. I think originally it came with some sort of mothballs in it. Those are running, or that's running. Was it the Campbell Soup Company? Thanks, Junk. All right, somebody requested the shadow boxes before we scan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 3 of them. And we'll do choice of them. If anybody's interested. So we got this one. New old stock. It's like looks like to be pine. Nice and solid. No damage or anything. But there's no hangers, no back. I don't know. It is what it is. You could put a hanger on it, I guess. This is probably 1960s, 1970s. Originally, I think I got it and it had little things glued in. It's got a string on it for hanging. And same deal with this one. But you can use them as displays. That's what I was going to use them for, and then I didn't. So what we'll do is just run these for choice, and we'll do 1, 2, 3. We'll start with this one. 1 back here for the big one, 2 and 3. Big, medium, little. 1, 2, 3. So choice of those.
Start with them and take control today.
And those are running. Kristen she's a prolific seller on here, isn't she? She's on a lot. So choice of those 3. She might get wings. Oh yeah. Thank you, Crystal. I'll run those 2. Choice, we'll say 1 or 2. I'm going to run them while I put this one in the bag. And that's running. I don't know. Did they become less strict on the premiere? Originally, you had to have individual photos and descriptions of everything you sold. I don't know if they still have that or not. I see a lot of people that are doing. Thanks, Ohio. A lot of people have wings that are just pulling stuff out of boxes. I'll run that last one on that last shelfie thing, and that's running. Thanks, Crystal. I think it probably gives you better search ranking, at least from what I've seen flipping around. It seems that the premier sellers appear a lot higher in the searches. Okay, we're gonna go back to scanning. And again, if you see something you want, just put it in the chat. If anybody sees a half-gallon bottle of any kind, let me know, because I can't. Dawn saw one and I can't find it. I think there's medicine bottles glow back there. The button bag. That glows there, the lion-headed candy dish. The stirs. Okay, grab those. There's a lot of postcards back there that are all floral. They're all antique. Postcards. Welcome in. We're doing a scan show. Put your requests in the chat. $5 starts. That celery dish there glows. So does that What is that? I don't know. Williams Brothers pop bottle or something. And there's a whole lot of cabinet cards back there. This bowl here, it glows under both types of black light. The tickets. I'm grabbing the cabinet cards. I'm getting them. New old stock Riverside Market tickets. So grab those. Got the tickets and the cabinet cards. Ceramic pot. Hey, Batmom. Spindles. Grab those. You do the little plants, don't you, Batmom? We stopped at a yard sale the other day, and this lady had plants, and she had little different succulents and cactuses and stuff. And I told her about my agave plant and that it had babies. And she said, "Oh, if you bring me a baby, I'll make you up a pot." Well, she ended up making us 2 pots of little cactuses and succulents to trade for. The Band-Aid box. Got that? Get rid of the stapler. It comes with a box of staples too. The plaster tin. Old Maid. Welcome in. We're doing a scan and request show. If you see something you want me to run for $5, just put it in the chat. And we'll run it here real quick. Mouse. Got the mouse. Pellet tin. Curry powder. This here is a Violet Ray wand. I had this thing sitting there in case I get a Violet Ray for the past year and a half. Have not found a Violet Ray. The little bottles. That's a really nice marble. Oh, now it's on the floor. Little swirled Latticino marble. Oh, somebody wanted ginger. Okay. I got the ginger and I got those little bottles. The inkwell and the shoe, they glow. So does all this clear glass here. Behind that mouse, there is a hit that mouse for you. There is a kind of a folding loop magnifying glass. This is what I thought you might be interested in, Ohio. There's 2 dental x-rays and a whole roll of unused EKG or EEG or whatever paper. Didn't know if that was something you'd want. Yes.
Hey, what's up, guys? Want to see the super sick bag that eBay got for me? Under the hood, it's a kid at this, give this a little bit of
This is an old thermometer that's in there. The thermometer is not bent. It's one of the old kind, you know. This is a Stanley pick of some sort. A glass top. This stopper. Yeah, I don't know what that is, pick. I think it was a game. I can't open it. I'll open it when I got 2 hands. It's got something inside of it. I don't know what this is. What is this? It says something on it. I don't know. It says wheeling. Yeah, this is a Bausch and Lomb. This is a decent folding loop that's it's got 2 different powers. Okay, we're gonna go to the bottom of this shelf and then I'll run this stuff. But since we're this close to the bottom, we're gonna go the whole way down. If you just joined me, we're doing a scan show. Some little butter pats and salts. It's one of those stupid squishy things. Unless you're into stupid squishy things, then it's a wonderful squishy thing. Okay, we're gonna run the stuff that was requested. I don't know. Somebody asked about if this was a loop. I'm gonna run it. Whoever asked. If you don't want it, that's okay. So we're gonna run all the stuff that I put out on that table down there. This is 3.5, 4, and 7x. So apparently, if you look through the one way, it's more powerful than the other way. I don't know. Has 3 different powers on it. Nice old loop. And that is running.
picture this. Saving up to 10% if you bundle your home and auto insurance with USAA. Some things just click.
Thank you, Crystal. I'll show this dice box next. I think this was a game of some sort. But It's got
by checking for pre-approval. See if you're
that inside of it. I don't know if there's a trick or whether that stuff's glued together. They seems to be tight. I don't know. But you can take that out and put your weed in it. That's running. I'll throw it over here. All right, here's a nice little plaster tin. Seabury zinc oxide plaster. It is empty. Nice old tin. And that is running. I almost went live the one Sunday that our neighbor had church over there. We went somewhere in the afternoon and they were playing volleyball. They must have had 60 people playing volleyball at one time. Thanks, Crystal, for that. My cats are fine. Um, Bubba's still a bit crazy, but we're thinking about letting him come downstairs. Butterfly lets him turns on cowboy shows or serial killer those documentaries about serial killers for them when we come down here. Whoops. There's staples in there. So you get the little taut swing line and the staples. And that's right. Yeah, that might be the problem. Thanks, Ohio. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me say the one show I had, he was sitting on my lap and he freaked out. He ran up over my face, and right next to my eyeball, he dug his claws in, and I was bleeding all over the place. And well, there a few weeks ago, it happened to Butterfly too, and she got 3 scratches right across her forehead. All right. So the stopper has some nicks. A couple little flea bites and some bigger chips. But it's a neat old. This is a 365 light. It's like manganese glass, not uranium. But it glows real nice under the 365. So that is running. I had some more staplers somewhere. Thanks, Ohio. Chip and Sissy, do you have a show next week? Curry powder, red and white, partial contents. That one's running. Welcome in. If you just joined, we're doing a scan show, and I'm running requests from the last scan. Thanks, Ohio. Okay, here's these buttons. They're all Viceroy. I think they're metal. No, the magnet doesn't stick to them, but I think they're metal. Or it might be brass. But they all are the same. No idea what Viceroy is. So you get the whole bag, and that's running. Chip and Sissy, 4 o'clock this coming Saturday. Oh, Butterfly will be so happy. She likes it when you do the smalls. She's like, screw that paper shit. I like the pretty things. Thanks, Bat Mom. Here, Chip and Sissy, I think you requested these. I mean, anybody can bid. You can make them pay if you want. But I'll run these together. They're very similar. Don't know much about them. We got a few of these, but they're little furry mice. Might be real fur. Kind of feels like it. And those are running. Get them both. Thank you, Chip and Sissy. And nobody made to pay you. Give me 1 sec. While I swap up the boxes here. Old Maid from the makers of Uno, dated 1983. I didn't count them. Oh, look, there she is. So the Old Maid is in there. So that's all that matters, right? Looks to be complete. I don't know if it is or not. You're getting it the way it is. But the Old Maid is in there. 1983. And that is running. Yes, as is. Thank you, Bat Mom. And thank you, Dawn. Yes. Anything you want to make an offer? Next week I will have a ton of stuff in the bin, and it'll probably be a longer show because I'll have some pre-listed stuff. But feel free to make offers. Get yourself a pretty nice deal on the shipping if you find things. This is mostly full. It's not though, Bat Mom. I now have hundreds of thousands of less tapes and lots more room since the last time you saw me. This is cool. This is a nice little tin. I'm guessing 1940s or 50s. Not perfect, but it's pretty nice. And that is running. More no, pick. Thank you, Bat Mom. Pick they lifted the pattern day trading limit starting in June. So I've always wanted to do that. So I'm gonna try to do more of that. But Butterfly's using the space or some of the space now for her starting her garden. She's got, I don't know, last time we counted she had I think 75 tomato plants. Well, I didn't count. She counted and told me. Johnson Johnson Band-Aid, 10 boxes running. Little bit of surface rust. Okay, fine. Did that run? Nobody bid. Fine. I'm gonna make you get it anyway with the ginger tin. And add it to the ginger tin. There's a lot of ginger in there. Red and white, nice vintage tin. Plus you get the Johnson Johnson Band-Aid tin, and that's running. Yeah, we may go down later, and we'll see. I never did show her garden last year. I don't think. It has no soul, that mom. All right, we're gonna do these little bottles.
You know, it's kind of
And there's some watch parts in them. These are all glass. You're gonna get the whole little pile that is in that corner. They're a little bit. Well, I was on the floor now. If you were here during the scan, you saw them. I'm just gonna stick them in my hand and run them. They've all got corks. So you're getting all of them. Yeah, there's running. Nice condition. There's a few parts in there.
Concerned about this.
Yeah, butterflies got a ginger fetish. Thank you, Miss Peg. I don't think I've offended anyone yet today. I've just offended all the gingers. Anybody here a ginger? Anybody want to not admit they're a ginger? Okay, you're getting all these. They're all like they're all antique. I can make fun of gingers because I have a ginger beard if I let it grow. All the gingers have already left because I offended them, but some of them are used, some of them are unused. But they're all early 1900s, and they're all in holders. Nice sleeves and pretty nice condition. But do what you want with them. You get them all, and that's running. My jaw has no soul. Thank you, Miss Peg. Okay, we're gonna do this now. I don't remember. I've got dementia, so I don't remember EKG or ECG or something. I don't know, but it's a whole roll of paper. It's marked up because it's marked up. That's how it marks. But I'm assuming that once you unroll it, there's lots of brand new unused paper in there. I assume, and there's comes with 2 dental X-rays, so little medical lot, I guess. All that together, and that is running. Thanks, Ohio. Well, at least you don't have people telling you. Well, I let you have that, Ohio. I had that with the cassette shows. Uh, they'd tell each other they let the other person have it. Oh, I won't bid against you. It's like, ugh.
Online Labels has everything you need to turn those ideas.
Yeah, there's Batmom.
Custom printed sheets, rolls, die cut stickers, and more with no order minimums or lowest price guarantee.
I have a machine somewhere here if anybody's interested.
Check out onlinelabels.com today.
Stop being nice to each other. I've got 2 cats to feed. So there's some meh ones in here, but there's some pretty nice ones. Landscape family there. I like how they painted a table in the background. All right, you get all of them. How many ever that was, I didn't count them. Brockwayville. Hey, that's right down the road. It's where they made Brockway glass. Jamestown, New York, Westchester, PA, Tiffin, Ohio, New Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. You get them all. It's running. All the cabinet cards. There's the backs look like. Ooh, some of them are identified. Look at that. Several of them are identified. All of them, one money. Ohio, you should have seen the pile bitch you got the other day for $3. Thank you, Bat Mom. I'm she might have her own ephemera show. All right, somebody requested all these glass things. All right, glass stirrers. Here's one that is. Oh, let me if I can get it to focus. Lackawanna, New York, some sort of bar. What is that? Legion Bar, and Three Feathers Whiskey Advertising. It's like a hollow tube, paper in it, and you get all these. Get the whole handful. There's an advertising one. Juressy's, Buffalo, New York. Looks like there's another advertising one. Governor Clinton. Real thick glass. Nice old drink stirs. Not cheap plastic swizzle sticks. Yeah, these were butterflies. She got these, and at one point she's like, just take them. Well, some of them are. Then I added to it. She likes the blue ones. So get the whole handful. Heavy glass. And this one is hollow because it's got an advertisement in it. Oh, that was close. Thank you, Ohio. All right, about 4 more things, and then we'll go back to scanning. Here's another. Oh, wait. No, this wasn't requested. Never mind. That was what this was. Get these 2 spindles. Those are running. You get both of them. Thanks, Ohio. Thank you, Moose Pig. That mom's like, I requested that pot first. And I've had to sit through all this other crap.
It's great. Unlike
Nice condition.
this is really going to help my business. Probably save a
Nice kind of green drip on it. No chips or damage. It's pretty good size. It's got the whatever you call those marks where it sat in the rack for firing. But other than that, nice vintage retro planter. And that is running.
No dings. Ever. See if you're pre-approved today.
Yeah, butterflies giving away eggplant and kale seeds. Thank you, Bad Mom. Give me 1 sec to put that in the barrel. Oh, butterfly! I saw you put spinach seeds over on my shipping table. I'm hoping she makes a year's supply of spaghetti sauce. Look at this thing. It's big. I don't know what these were for. I didn't even really look at them. Riverside Markets, deposit this coupon. I have no idea what these were for. But there's a whole unused roll of them. I'm in Western Pennsylvania. Riverside used to be a big store. I think they got bought out by Bilo at one point, which got bought out by Giant Eagle. I don't know how old these are, but there's a whole roll of them. And that is running. Oh, she makes great spaghetti sauce, but we ran out of her canned stuff. And so now she makes it. It's a 2.5 hour, 3 hour process to make it when we want spaghetti. It, I think, I'm sure, I don't even know if she has a recipe, but I know it has carrots and tomatoes in it. And you pretty much liquefy the carrots into a sauce and cook it with the other veggies. Thanks, Ohio. I gotta stick that in a bag. Give me 1 second and then we'll go back to scanning. Yeah, Pick, I never had carrot and spaghetti sauce before butterfly. Alrighty. We're doing scan. If you just got here, if you see something you want, put it in the chat.
best discovery platform, I think, besides Meta is AppLovin because you're reaching such a high value target. AppLovin has really succeeded at building a simplistic platform that allows people to get off the ground as fast as possible. Get me the data as fast as possible. Will this work? Will this not work? You set up your ads and you press the budget. You put your budget of what you want to spend.
I didn't notice any ads when I used YouTube the other day. Today, there's all sorts of ads. I think this is signed Little V Red, that Southwestern pottery vase. All this glass up here glows And that's some sort of Native American sand art back there in that little frame.
That little girl's cute. Randomly putting them in packages. I can't throw them away, but I can't grow them.
Bottle with label. Does anybody like eggplant that has a garden that wants seeds? Because we don't want them. We're just gonna. Some people love it. Small bottle with label too.
Wedding couples, please.
Matt mom says she'll take them.
Yay!
The picture. Kristen, how are you?
Wedding camp in their tail.
Kristen, look what I found. We're gonna interrupt the whole show. 'Cause Kristen's here. Everybody say hi to Kristen. Look, Kristen, a tiny grape button. I found one. I was hoping I would find some more, but I haven't found any more yet. This cake spreader back there has a sterling silver handle. If anybody cares. I was getting rid of my music. I think those are play school. They're McDonald's workers from I think the 70s. Yeah, I'll probably be back, Kristen. We were talking about you earlier. You're a prolific seller. And Ohio says that you might be getting your wings. Welcome in. We're doing a scan show. The drug label. You just put the requests in the chat. We've got, what's this? Tincture of green soap. And this one comes in a box, I believe. I'll run them both, and you can bid or not bid, but anybody can bid. That inkwell glows. There's a black light if anybody wants one that takes batteries. Those glow. There's another Violet Ray wand. Anybody ever use a Violet Ray? Anybody know what a Violet Ray is? You don't know what a Violet Ray is, Ohio. You have to look it up. I don't have one right now. It shocks you. It feels like you're getting a tattoo almost. In the early 1900s, they like promoted them as a way to heal. The doll book. I don't know. Once upon a time, there was a poor girl named Cinderella. So apparently, it's Cinderella. Oh, she transitions into a prince.
At school.
Well, she's at recess, apparently. That's another piece of signed, I don't know, Southwest Native American pottery. I'm doing my part to indoctrinate everyone here. that fancy honey thing has buttons in it. Um, this I wonder if Bishy's sister is still selling candles. I think that's where this came from. If anybody wants a glamping queen ray of fragrance candle that smells like rustic ranch. I do not like rustic, ranchy, musky smelling things, and neither does Butterfly. It's brand new. The button jar. I'm actually burning one of the candles now from her. Um, I just don't like musky smelling stuff. I like flowery stuff. That's a wind up bear that is rough. It's like a trapeze bear. He's kind of rough, but he works. Oh, you like the musky stuff.
Maybe you were burning
The bear?
smells better than that.
Yeah, I wear women's deodorant and
Uses myself.
I use Butterfly's soap. I don't like to smell like a man. I don't know why you would want to smell like other men. Doesn't make sense. Women smell pretty. I've never had the desire to smell like my dad or my grandpa. Kind of weird. I mean, I'm weird, I guess. I'd rather smell like flowers. All right, we'll start with this piece. What just I don't know what all it says on it. 1876 is the patent date. Made in Troy, New York. I don't know. It weighs several pounds. I saw a thing on Reddit the other day, and the only reason I ever get on Reddit is for some reason they send me emails, and occasionally I'll read one of them if it. Somebody said they went to China and they don't use deodorant over there, but everybody smells better. I'm gonna run this. It's a real sad iron. It weighs a ton. 1876 patent, and it's running. Yes, this would be a doorstop. But the guy said that everybody over there smells better. Something in their diet. Thanks, Bat Mom. He said he stopped smelling. He said he would smelled it first, and then after he was there for a while, he just stopped smelling. It's a genetic thing. I don't know. I try not to smell. I like to stand in the shower for long periods of time just to stand there. Get an annoyed butterfly. I need another box. Give me 1 second. The new box is
Okay. There's some in the room with all my stuff. Talking to myself.
I was, oh, that's right. You bought. I assumed it was going to be something fun. All right. It's the way I got her. She looks like she needs a bath. Whole little storybook.
You like got your own, didn't you?
And that is running. Warm sugar. Is it warm vanilla sugar or just warm sugar? Thank you, Kristen. Where's the little? I'm gonna throw the button in there. Try to remember to fish it out of the envelope. If I find more, I'll save them for you. I thought that was neat, but I only saw the one. Iodine, poison. Not a glower. Not a glower. Oh, thank you, Kristen. You're awesome. Everybody give Kristen Swain a follow. Thank you, Ohio. Follow Ohio. Shit, I'm gonna have envelopes too. Dear, you do me a favor. Go over there on that stainless rack by the window in the other room and get me envelope starting at 61. Eucalyptus oil. Oil included. Nice old antique bottle with the label from Toronto. And that is running. Thanks, Ohio. Ohio. I hadn't anticipated shipping this much. Ohio brand US Fancy Honey. It's just a vintage jar, but it's full of buttons. And that's what the buttons look like. And that is running.
In as little as 30 seconds. As the responses roll in, AI gets to work, uncovering the themes you might otherwise miss. SurveyMonkey, real answers from humans, real insights from AI.
Thank you, Moose Peg. And we'll do the bear now. Let's see if I can make them work. See, I didn't research this, but you wind him up by winding his arms. And he moves slowly. But see, he's got little claws on his hands. I think he hung on a rope or something, or a wire. Modern toys made in Japan. Surely he originally went faster than that. I don't know if he'd go faster if you wound him up. He's pretty scary. He's had a rough life. But he semi works. And he's running. He's got the original label on his butt. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. No markings. Doesn't appear to have any damage. I don't know, stick a flower in it. Hat pins. It's decorative. It's got some age to it. It's running. Blue transfer print. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. Tincture of green soap. 28 to 32% alcohol. This comes from a drugstore in DuBois, which is about half an hour away from me. It smells like Absorbing Junior. It's got whatever in there coming with it. And that medicine bottle is running. Thank you, Ohio. Ohio, do you have any shows scheduled? Well, if you're in here and you haven't checked out Ohio's shows, give her a follow or bookmark some of her shows. Hayes Drugs. This one's also from DuBois, PA. Nice label on it. Dropper bottle. And it comes in a real nice box. And that one's running. Thanks, Ohio. You have visitors. Visitors that are staying with you.
He loves
How-
baseball. He's a good guy.
How's Josh's team doing? Okay, we're gonna scan and we're gonna do this one right here in just 1 second. All right, welcome in. If you just joined, we're doing a scan show. This is going to be the last shelf I'm going to scan today. And then I will be back on Wednesday, if not before, but definitely Wednesday. And I will be back next Sunday too. But if you see something you want in the scan, just put it in the chat and I will run it. This bird or this bird? We'll get that bird. Yeah, there's some. The ones in the window are really getting a ton of them. The other birds from before. Okay, I don't know if you. I'll show what birds I can see off the top of my head and see if you're interested. Get those birds. Those birds. There's that bird. Oops. I think that's all the birds. That too, and
This bird on your top shelf. Those aren't they cute?
oh, let's knock the other one off. I've got dappled willow plants that I'm trying to propagate in containers all over the room here. And I finally started growing roots. We were looking at Lowe's for clearance plants because we're poor and cheap. And they had non-clearance dappled willows that were about 2 or 3 feet tall. They wanted $60 a piece for them.
Oh, tell them what you got for your birthday.
Oh yeah. Butterfly bought me a whole bunch of pampas grass and a New York Times subscription for my birthday. I told Butterfly, I said, I've got like $3,000 worth of dappled willows sitting in the room where I take pictures.
Or put water in.
Yeah, I like them too. They grow nice and fast and they have that pretty pink color in the spring. The venison. I think yeah, there's labels in that. Oh, there's some wood grapes. Yeah, I've got some other kind of willow out there that I like alternated when I planted them, and I don't like them as much. They're just this 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 thing here. Is that what you're saying, Duck? It's one of those. It was an air freshener. It came with it had like a tail that stuck out that was scented. I had one there. I don't know, the end of last year. They made them like dogs too. I actually found one with a with the air freshener still in it. Now, is that AI? Ohio said put it in my butt, and it got red chatted. Is that AI or is that like? Did they pay someone to like censor that? Even still. All right, we're gonna run these things, and then I'm gonna ship. Do you want to see if they want to go on a tour of your flowers and plants?
Which you can do.
All right, we're gonna run these four requests, and then we'll go on a tour if anybody wants to stick around. Um, well, a lot of times, one of the sellers on here types BBC when they want their chat to be red texted. And I mean, the BBC's a well respected news network. Pretty nice condition. The labels are a little bit warpy, but there's a lot of labels in there.
Oh, there's a lot of kitties left. What was Rag doing? She missed them.
And those are running on the Denison little book labels with the labels inside. Um, there was somewhere, I don't know where it was at. I don't know if it's sold or not. Thank you, Batmom. Oh, yes, Dawn, it does. Is this Mother Goose looking? I don't know where it went, and it's running. I've got more of them. So thank you, Kristen. And I'll do these two birds. And these are also in nice condition. I don't think there's any chips to them that I could see. Oops. And that's running. Where did you see that, dear? See what? Thank you, Batman. Huh? This the other. She found the other Denison, but it's empty. You can stick your weed in it. But it's a tape box, but it's there's nothing in it anymore. That one's running. And then we'll do the blue duck. Lots of crazing and some roughness to it. Kind of primitive looking. So that is running. Yeah, there's people try to craze things on purpose when they're painting them. Thank you, Kristen. Alrighty, what that was all the requests. Was there anything else anybody that I missed? Thanks, Ohio. Um, does anybody rerun the other Denison? It's right there. It's running, but it's empty.
And then Peter Packer.
Thank you, Bat Mom.
Here.
Bat Mom loves eggplant. Here's the Peter Patter book. This is a big book. I picked this up because it had an elf for a pixie on it. $19.18. All right, I run it, and it's running. And if there's anything anybody else saw that they wanted me to run, let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna take a short walk down to Butterfly's plants, and we'll take a look at those for a second before she sticks them out in her garden, and then we'll find somebody to raid to. Thank you, beautiful granddaughter. I'm not big on books, Ohio. The book people are
I know. I have a
Are-
hard time beating it a lot.
really, really picky. You can find them cheap and get ones that you can flip for a little bit. The people that aren't real book collectors, that I can do that, but the people that are really into books are really picky. All right, we're gonna walk down and see Butterfly's plants. If you want to hang out and take a look at her garden, you can, and then we'll raid out to somebody. I don't know who's on. Does anybody have anybody they'd like to raid to? And if you just got here, you missed all the good stuff, but there's still stuff in the bin. Feel free to make offers. I will be back on Wednesday with ephemera. If not before,
You're not doing these.
her upcycled by Bree.
No.
We don't raid into upcycled by Bree anymore. We raided into her and she didn't thank us a couple times. So we don't do Bree. Which is strange because she's always very thankful for the people that do raids, but we did it a couple times and I don't know, she must not like me. But she did not acknowledge my raid, so oh, Sue's on, we'll raid into Sue. So there's what is this? Zucchini and yellow squash.
And
And here we're growing magic mushrooms.
yes.
Those are supposed to be cucumbers, but the mushrooms are growing in the I don't know, Ohio. I don't have anything against raid into. We'll raid into Sue. Yeah, she didn't thank me, and it was I think Bishy was kept trying to get her to acknowledge the raid, and she just ignored us. So she doesn't need a raid anyway, and everybody knows who she is. So you can, if you want to go to her, you can go to her. We'll raid into Sue and see what she's selling. Yeah, I think it happened again too. It happened more than once, Chip and Sissy. Those are those are things we're gonna save from Lowe's. And there's our celery. She buys celery from the grocery store and then plants it after we eat it. What are those, dear?
Melons you liked?
Those are Picasso melons, I think.
Yes. Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupes,
Early girl.
some sort of tomatoes.
Those little yellow tomatoes.
Yeah, if you just stick it in the butt of it or whatever you call the end that you don't eat, you just stick it in a little bowl of water, it'll start to grow.
And then just what you take off it from the outside, don't take from the inside.
Yeah, and then just put it in some dirt after it starts growing little leaves.
Little roots. It gets roots.
Oh, you wait till it gets roots?
Yeah, little white.
It'll get roots too, I guess. But she did that last year. She bought one thing of celery and it turned into a huge thing of celery and we used it all summer long. I don't know. Those are flowers and more tomato plants.
These are the peachy ones.
I don't like cantaloupe. Butterfly loves it. Those are some sort of perennials, those flowers. I don't know. Those are hanging baskets that she started. They're still growing. They haven't started flowering yet for the most part.
Couple of.
She got some dahlias from Lowe's. I don't. Did you plant dahlias?
I planted dahlias.
Oh, right.
They don't really want to grow.
Those are dwarf dahlias, and
These are zinnias. They're almost the same thing.
those are zinnias. She said.
There's dahlias over there too.
Dawn, if you're up this way, there will be plenty. She was giving away all sorts of, especially the tomatoes. She had a ton last year. She bought this the other day at that yard sale that the lady gave us the cactuses and succulents. She bought this and then
Isn't it beautiful?
it's got a little fig tree growing in the corner of it. But there's her pumpkin. And more tomato plants.
Can you hear how much he loves tomatoes?
Enough onions
We use a lot.
for all the meatloaf we can eat and all the sauce she can make. But it just goes on and on. There's a bunch of it. And where's the sunflowers? Did you move the
They're
sunflowers?
over there.
Oh,
They're in the corner.
she planted me sunflowers. I've never planted sunflowers inside before, but she's got. Oh, I can't see the top of it. She's got sunflowers growing over there.
Here's your baby grass.
She's got these cherry tomatoes that she found. I don't know what are those called?
Sun sugar.
Sun sugar.
Lowe's started selling.
They're orange, about the color of those pots.
Oh my God, they're so good.
And I don't like tomatoes raw, but everybody that does just loves them.
Delicata, mashed potato, the seeds that got knocked off, so we don't know what squash they are.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys. That was a tour of some of Butterfly's plants. At some point this summer, when she gets them planted, we'll go outside and walk around her garden. I don't think I ever did do that last year. But we're gonna read out to Sue. I'm not sure what she's selling. Um, if you haven't bookmarked some of my future shows, I'm gonna be selling more. I got rid of a lot of the most of the music. So I'm gonna get back to having some shows on a regular basis. And I've got a bunch of pictures taken to start adding stuff to my site that's not music lots. So if you were following me on Facebook to see what I find and were have been annoyed by the posts of lots of 8 tracks, I will be putting some other stuff on there here coming up. So thank you for all the purchases, guys. I appreciate it. We're gonna raid out to Sue. So give her a follow. We'll see what she's doing. Thank you guys and have a good weekend. Here we go. Let's go see Sue.